Clarendon County is rich in history, from back when the Levi's established this building, to Briggs versus Elliott, to Santee Cooper. Rich history, and we just got to preserve it. My first name is Lee, L-E-E, and R-E-A-V-E-S, Lee Reaves. I am the Clarendon County Historical Society president.
Thank you, John. Bye-bye.
Sharon, where is that 1876 map, the one that you had out on the table? I'm 64 years old, and other than 3 years of my life living in Georgia, I have lived on the same farm my entire life. I am Clarendon County resident. I graduated from Lawrence Manning.
Look at how packed these drawers are.
Went to USC, graduated from there. I have my own business, Black River Land and Timber Company, and I work out of Alkaloo. That's Jim Reaves right there. You know, this building is old, but it's not a lot wrong with it. Yes, there needs to be some things done to it, but it is certainly not to the extent that we're being led to believe. Basically, what we're here to do tonight is we're concerned about the direction that the county council, we got the county council chairman in there, and Pat Coker, which is it District 3, Pat, that you're over? They're here with us tonight too. We're concerned about the direction that the county council is taking in regards to the archives. Most of you in here are probably, like me, love history and love to protect it and preserve it. And that is what we are trying to do. And there's so much information in here that you just can't get anywhere. It has to be housed in a certain place and kept all together for some continuity. And that's what happens here. We got a gentleman in here from right outside of Atlanta that's doing some research, and he couldn't find the stuff that he needed just in the state archives, but he came here because this is where his family's from. You just can't get everything from Google. You just can't get everything off the phone. There are pockets of history. As far as the building and archives are concerned, that building was built in 1909, 1910. It was done in a fashion of Jewish architecture. In 1976, it became the Clarendon County Library. 1979, it was put on the National Registry of History. And then they moved everything over to archives. You see, we house documentation, we house records. We have some memorabilia. Now, just for clarification, we have the Historical Society, which has a museum right down the road, and then we have the archives, which is housed here. We have memorabilia down there, we have records and documentation here. They go hand in hand. And we just need to make sure that we protect, the integrity of that.
History, tangible, in-person history is important. And if anything new gets added to the archives, I hope it comes from today. When the people of Clarendon County hold our elected officials responsible for the words they say, the choices they make, and take accountability for the seats they currently hold. Thank you.
So I can search my family history in the archives in Clarendon County. And I encourage the rest of y'all to do that. Now, there are two cases that's actually connected to Clarendon County that's historically known. The George Stanley Jr. case is known worldwide. Also, the Briggs v. Elliott, which was the first of the 5 cases that was combined to make Brown versus the Board of Education. It's happened right here in Clarendon County.
Well, the true story is, we found out this kind of secondhand back in mid-February when they started talking about budget and constraints. Now listen, we understand budget conservatism. We understand budget constraints, but we need to realize the importance of different entities. We just got to realize that if this is gone, then it will never come back.
This is facts. If it's not moved out the building, it's going to be covered in black mold and it's going to be rotten. So we can lose it or we can move it until we can figure out how to fix the building. I don't want to destroy history. I've been here my whole life. My family, I'm like George Fryson. I ain't tracked my family back to the 1700s. Anybody in this room that knows me and thinks that I want to destroy history, I'm disappointed because you don't know me.
Whose history do you want to get rid of? Mine?
I was so impressed for two reasons. Number one, the people that actually came out, and number two, the fact that they were so passionate about this.
A lot of people fought hard for our history.
I have been to several functions in those chambers, and I have never seen. I bet you that gentleman that works over there, I bet you he put chairs out 4 times. Well, I mean, they were back in the. People were out in the hallway. It was loaded to the gills. Well, let me tell you what has transpired since the meeting. We, unbeknownst to us, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Coker and Ms. Fawn Petalino, which is our state representative, have gotten together and are trying to formulate some kind of funding location. That came about Friday afternoon. I would ask, though, and in the most due respect to them, I know Mr. Johnson and Mr. Coker personally. They're 2 fine men, and Ms. Fawn Petalino, when she gets her teeth on something, she hangs in there, but we haven't seen anything in writing yet. And I would ask the people that were there, have been listening to media and to read your paper, to please stay engaged. That this is not something that we can let slip away. We've got to see it to its fruitful end.
Y'all,